Hello and hi everyone. My name is MOHAMAD QASIM HAFIZUDDIN bin MOHAMAD RODZI, and today I want to talk about breaking the silence, attention deficit hyperactive disorder, ADHD combined types. What is ADHD combined type? ADHD combined type is a neurobehavioral disorder that affects both children and adults. It is characterized by symptoms of both inattentive and hyperactive impulsive type of ADHD. Individuals with this type of ADHD have difficulty paying attention, staying focused, following instruction, and completing tasks. They also exhibit symptoms of hyperactivity and impulsivity, such as fidgeting, interrupting, and difficulty waiting their turn. To be diagnosed with ADHD combined type, a person must have at least 6 symptoms of both inattentiveness and hyperactivity or impulsiveness for at least 6 months. Prevalence of ADHD. To summarize, the prevalence of ADHD combined type among Malaysian primary school children based on the provided sources. The prevalence rate for the combined type of ADHD among Malaysian primary school children as reported by parent and teacher ratings is 0.32%. Additionally, another study on Malaysian children found a prevalence rate of 1.61% for ADHD, with the inattention subtype being the most common at 0.69%. Therefore, the prevalence of ADHD combined type specifically among Malaysian primary school children is 0.32%, as indicated by the parents and teacher rating in the study's reference. Signs of ADHD-C. ADHD combined type, also known as ADHD-C, is characterized by symptoms of both inattention and hyperactivity impulsivity. Signs of ADHD-C. For inattention, there are difficulty sustaining attention in task or play activity, easily distracted by extraneous stimuli, difficulty organizing tasks and activities, frequently makes careless mistakes, forgetfulness in daily activities, and difficulty following instruction or completing tasks. For the hyperactivity, there are fidgeting or tapping hands or feet, difficulty remaining seated, especially in situations where it is expected, restlessness, often described as feeling on the go or driven by a motor. Other than that, there are difficulty engaging in activities quietly and talks excessively or interrupts others frequently. Lastly, for impulsivity, there are difficulty waiting for one's turn, blurting out answers before questions have been complete, and there are also difficulty in delaying gratification and often interrupt or intrudes on other conversation or activities. Causes and risk factor of ADHD-C. The first one is genetics. ADHD tends to run in families, suggesting a strong genetic component. Children with a parent or sibling with ADHD are at higher risk of developing the disorder themselves. Next is brain chemistry and structure. Difference in brain structure and function, particularly in areas related to attention, impulse control, and executive functioning, are thought to play a role in ADHD. Neurotransmitter imbalance, particularly involving dopamine and norepinephrine, may also contribute to the symptoms of ADHD. Environmental factor. Certain environmental factors may increase the risk of developing ADHD-C, including prenatal exposure to substances such as alcohol, tobacco, or drugs, low birth weight, premature birth, exposure to environmental toxins such as lead during early development. Other than that, maternal health during pregnancy. Maternal factor during pregnancy can impact fetal brain development and increase the risk of ADHD-C in the child. This factor may include maternal stress, poor nutrition during pregnancy, smoking or substance abuse during pregnancy. Early childhood experience. Adverse childhood experience such as trauma, neglect or early exposure to violence may increase the risk of developing ADHD-C. Psychosocial factor. Certain psychosocial factors may also contribute to the development or exacerbation of ADHD-C symptoms, including chaotic home environments, inconsistent or harsh parenting practice, lack of structure or routine in daily life, limited access to educational or behavioral intervention. Other medical conditions. Certain medical conditions or factors may co-occur with ADHD-C or mimic its symptoms, including sleep disorder, thyroid problem, hearing or vision impairment, learning disability or other neurodevelopmental disorder. Intervention for ADHD combined type ADHD-C. Medication. Stimulant medication such as methylphenidate or amphetamine-based medication and non-stimulant medication such as atomoxetine or QASIM are often prescribed to help manage ADHD symptoms. This medication can help improve attention, reduce hyperactivity and impulsivity, and enhance executive function. However, medication should be prescribed and monitored by a qualified healthcare professional. Behavioral intervention focus on teaching specific skills and strategy to manage ADHD symptoms. This may include parent training, teaching parent behavioral management technique to help manage their child behavior at home, behavior traffic, working directly with the individual with ADHD to teach strategies for self-regulation, impulse control, time management, and organization. Social skills training, teaching social skills and problem-solving strategy to improve social interaction and relationship. Educational intervention. Children with ADHD often benefit from educational accommodation and support in the classroom. This may include Individualized Education Program IEP or 504 plan. This plan outlines specific accommodation and modification to support the child's learning needs, such as extend time on tests, preferential seating, or additional support from a teacher or aide. Classroom accommodation. Providing a structured environment, breaking tasks into smaller steps, providing frequent breaks, and using visual aids can all help support children with ADHD in the classroom. Advocate message for public. ADHD is real, common neurodevelopmental disorder that affect focus, activity level, and impulse control in both children and adults. Despite its prevalence, ADHD is often misunderstood and stigmatized.